Good evening, everybody. This is KK7MQI. Operator Josh. I'll be your net control for this evening. This is a directed net which meets every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Arizona time. We do pre-check-ins at 6:30 Arizona time at 1900net.com. That is 1900net.com. So we can have more discussion time for the 1900net. The net is open to all amateur radio operators. It covers a wide variety of subjects. Before the net, is there any emergency or priority traffic? This is KK7MQI Net Control. All right. Now, I'm going to announce all our check-ins for this evening. All our check-ins are, we have KE8 LCM Roger, KD8 DLX Brent, N8 WBV Jerry, KC3 MWK Bruce, KE5XD David. Before we get started with it, if there's any late check-ins or first-timers that would like to check in now, come now with your call sign phonetically and your first name. All right, tonight's topic is how many computers do you have and use? Wow, that's kind of a big one because some of us have a bunch of them. Currently, I have 3, 1 on the way, and I use 1. And, yeah. So I'd say currently using 3, soon to be 4, but use 5 total. So, awesome. And I use them for quite a bit of different things, not just computers. Yeah, awesome. All right, well, so next on my list is Roger, KE8 LCM.
KE8 LCM. Thinking about, I think now that I've counted again, I think I'm up to about 15 different machines sitting here, and only 3 of them do not run. So the rest of them are actually all actually running. And that's if we're counting laptops and Raspberry Pis too. If we were counting virtual computers, we got a lot more than that going on over here, but that's another story. So yeah, I think I'm up to about 15, and always looking to hoard some more. Back to net control, KE8 LCM.
Yeah, I didn't even take a minute to think about the virtual machines too, because technically they are servers that are just virtualized. But yep, that would be a lot more. Yeah, me too. I think it's going to be a thing again of collecting more computers over here. Oh, fun stuff. Next on my list we have KD8 DLX. Brent, how many computers do you got over there in use?
This is Brent, KD8 DLX. I've been from West Virginia. How many computers do I have? Too many. Absolutely too freaking many. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 in use. I mean, that's hooked up. I can't say in use, but They're hooked up, and two in my building, and one that's not in use, and there's that too. My Xbox Series X is actually a computer. Even though it is a gaming machine, it is a computer. Alright, let's just go with that for right now. We'll go with 14. Back to net control. This is Brent, KD8DLX.
Wow, that's almost borderline an addiction over there, that sounds like. Fun stuff. Man, I could remember those days when I had a bunch of machines all the time, and they all had their own purpose. Most of the times I only had machines that were like little wimpy things, so I'd use a bunch of them together instead of just bite the bullet and get a really nice machine that would do the workload of multiples. But yeah, that's a lot of machines over there. Fun stuff. All right, next on my list we have N8WBV. Jerry, how many computers you got going on over there?
Well, good evening, Josh, and everybody that's checked into the net so far, and any of the previous ones after this. But I do have three computers. One old desktop that runs Windows 7, and I've got a laptop that runs Windows 10. Not very good, but it runs it. And then one desktop that runs Linux on that. But that's about the extent of my computer. And the computers are they're way smarter than I am. So I don't know if I run them or they run me. I don't know which way it goes there on that. But just as long as I can turn them on and they come on and do what I got to do, I guess that means a whole lot right there. So and I'm sure there's many other things that can be done with them there, but I'm just not knowledgeable enough to know how to do it. So, but they satisfy my needs, so I guess that's a good thing. So. With that, back to net control from N8WBV.
Well, that sounds something manageable over there. 3 computers. Yep, that's what I'm currently working with right now is just 3 machines. One that I don't do anything with except play radio on. That's just what it does. It sits there and plays radio, which is cool. But, all right. Next on my list, we got KC3MWK. Bruce, how many computers you got going on?
KC3MWK, Josh in the net. Thanks for running that again. And I'm on computer. That's it. I use it during the day to play radio, and that's basically all I use it for. I go with that control.
Yeah, that makes it simple. One computer. Can't go wrong there. Well, sometimes. Yeah, only sometimes, though. But, yeah, makes it simple. All right, let's see. Let's see if Dave made it into the crowd. KE5XD. How about it, Dave? Did you make it to the group tonight? KK7MQI, net control to you. Well, it doesn't look like Dave made it this evening. No worries, no worries. Oh, all right. So let's see. Any newcomers or late check-ins that would like to check in now, please come down with your call sign phonetically and your first name. All right, we'll do one last round of check-ins with everybody to say their last finals before we close the net. And we'll start
with Roger, KE8LCM.
Yeah, nothing really to add. Just remember to check out everything about the group and other services, 1900net.com, amateurwire.org. Even check out ke8lcm.com. One of these days I'll update it a little bit more. We have other things going on, Ham Cloud, Amateur Wire, so many things. I get called a utility by Bob that we talk to in the morning. So there's definitely a lot of stuff that can be used and played around with over here. No shortage of things to do with this hobby. Back to that, KE8LCM.
Yeah, anybody out there listening, definitely check it all out. We all have our own projects that we're doing, and even though we all hang out and play radio and video with one another all day long. So, yeah, spend the time to check out what Roger's doing over there at Amateur Wire. And, yeah, also check out Kona Bob. That would be Kona Web, the front door. Oh, and, all right, next. Let's see. Next on my list we have KD8DLX.
This is Brent, KD8DLX. I'd just like to remind Jerry, he does have Raspberry Pis, so he does have other computers. I just didn't remember. But yeah, I don't have much more to add other than that. Yeah, you can have computers and not even know it. It just, I mean, how many your car has computers in it. I mean, there's computers everywhere. Everywhere. All right. Back to net control. This is Brent, KD8DLX. Clear.
Yeah, that is true. We live in a digital age of where computers are everywhere. No matter where you turn, there's something computer or something that's high-tech electronics that can be used kind of like a computer. Yep, that's the way it is, though. That's what we created to make life easier. But has it really? Holy moly. Sometimes it becomes more complicated. Sometimes, is it worth the work? Yeah, the outcome is always fun. All right, next on my list we got N8WBV. Anything else you'd like to add for this week's net?
Well, good evening, Josh. And this is N8WBV. And yeah, I forgot about the Raspberry Pis. I do have two of them, so I guess you classify them as a computer. I don't, on that part. So yeah, I do have two of them. So, but other than that, no, not a whole lot going on here, computer-wise. But I guess you could use one of them Raspberry Pis as a computer if you wanted to. No bigger than what they are, but they do seem to work. So with that, back to net control from N8WBV.
We appreciate you coming and hanging out with us there, Jerry. Yep, and I guess technically a Raspberry Pi is considered a computer. It may be tiny, but I guess they say the size, it's not the size that matters is what they say. I don't know. So, all right, next on my list we have KC3MWK. Anything else you would like to add?
Okay, MWK, Brett made a point on something that I was thinking about, but I didn't really realize it. So if it comes to computers, I guess I got 4 of them. Because I got 4 5-star, or 3 computers 5-star, and then I got the one main computer. So I guess altogether I got 4, yes. like the net control.
Hey, thanks for staying up and coming and joining us on playing radio with us there, Bruce. We appreciate it. And yeah, have a great week. And yep, that's true. We all realizing that we might have a couple more than we thought. Fun. All right, and let me try Dave one last time and see if he made it. I don't know if he did. KE5XD. Dave, KK7MQI, net control. All right, looks like Dave didn't make it this week. No worries. No worries. All right. Well, everybody out there, we'd like to thank everybody for coming out and playing radio, and anybody that's just sitting there listening and enjoying us playing radio, come and join us. You're more than welcome to come in here and join us as long as you're a amateur radio operator. Yep, with the call sign. We don't care where you're from because we're broadcasting all over. So come join us and have fun. We talk about all kinds of different things. We all have different projects. Check out 1900.net for a lot of the stuff that we're doing. You can check out alnodes.com. That also has everybody's projects. You can go amateurwire.org for Roger's projects. Yeah, so come out and join us. And everybody that came out and joined tonight, we thank you for coming out, and we enjoy you coming and play radio with us. Makes it possible for what we do every Wednesday. This is KK7MQI Net Control, going to release all equipment back to everything to normal operation.